inflation report comes in better than expected. The Consumer Price Index, also known as CPI, showed headline January inflation was just 2.4%. Now, this compares to the estimate of 2.5% and last month's reading of 2.7%. Core CPI, which excludes food and energy, came in line with expectations at 2.5%, was also lower than December's reading of 2.6%, and also that's the smallest increase since March of 2021, when it climbed by just 1.6%. Food prices did put a little pressure on the headline number as they were up 2.9% compared to last year. Now, most of this came from food away from home, where prices were up 4%. But food at home, on the other hand, well, they only saw prices climb by 2.1%. Energy prices helped the headline number as prices declined by 0.1%, as gasoline prices, love this, fell 7.3%. But offsetting this benefit was utility prices, where electricity was up 6.3%. Utility gas was even worse. They were up 9.8%. Many other areas saw muted price changes, and shelter, well, that continued to add pressure to both the headline and core CPI numbers, even though the annual rate of 3% was lower than December's level of 3.2%. It is still above both the headline and core numbers. As a reminder, this is a huge weight at around 34, maybe 35% of headline CPI and over 40% of core CPI. It also remains the same in shelter declines this year. I believe we could see that 2% target achieved. I was surprised to learn that the owner's equivalent rent, OER, which essentially measures the rate homeowners believe they can rent their house out, which I think is crazy when to do that, but that's what it is, carries most of the weight at over 70% of the shelter category. In January, the OER was up 3.3%, while the actually rent a primary resident category, well, that was only up 2.8%. So crazy numbers come from that. I'm Brent Wilsey with Wilsey Asset Management. If you like these videos, be sure to give it a like or comment, and feel free to check out our other YouTube videos and weekly newsletter for the latest economic news, expert analysis, and market insights.